Hello, Army! How are you all doing today? Hope you're all staying healthy and well. You all must already know that BTS members aren't just talented in music and dance, but they also have unique and interesting food preferences. So in today's video, we're going to talk specifically about the favorite foods of one of your biases. Who else but Park Jimin? Yep, Jimin, who's known for his soft vocals, mesmerizing dance moves, and of course that sweet smile of his. Turns out he has food preferences that make us get to know his personality even better. Curious about what foods are Jimin's favorites? Stay tuned until the end of the video because there are some interesting facts that might surprise you. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest updates about BTS. Before we discuss Jimin's favorite foods one by one, you need to know some interesting facts about Jimin BTS's eating preferences first. Unlike Jungkook, who prefers Western food, Jimin is more into traditional food, especially Korean and Japanese cuisine. Jimin really loves traditional Korean dishes. And this shows that he still maintains his cultural roots, even though he's already gone international. And what makes it interesting is that almost all BTS members don't really like vegetables, including Jimin, but he really loves meat in various forms. From pork, beef, chicken to duck, Jimin loves them all. Even so, Jimin is also aware of the importance of a balanced diet. That's why he also likes eating fresh fruits to balance his nutritional intake. Smart choice, Jimin. Now, let's get into our main discussion. Let's explore Jimin BTS's favorite foods one by one. The first and most favorite food of Jimin is kimchi jjigae. Kimchi jjigae is a spicy Korean stew made from fermented kimchi. Usually the kimchi used is mature kimchi that has been fermented longer, so the taste is stronger and more sour. How is it made? Kimchi is boiled in water, then added with pork or seafood, tofu, onions, and green onions. For the seasoning, doenjang, which is fermented soybean paste, or gochujang, which is Korean fermented chili sauce, is usually added. This food is usually enjoyed at breakfast with a bowl of warm white rice. Imagine Army waking up in the morning, then eating warm and spicy kimchi jjigae. It must be so delicious. What makes it interesting is that kimchi has many health benefits. Kimchi contains good bacteria or probiotics, can boost immunity, improve digestion, and much more. So it's no wonder Jimin really loves this food. Delicious and healthy. Fun fact: among all his favorite foods, Jimin admits he loves kimchi jjigae the most. So if you want to give food to Jimin, you already know what to give, right? Jimin's second favorite food is bibimbap. You must have heard the name of this food often, right? Bibimbap means mixed rice. Bibim means mixing, while bap means rice. Simple but meaningful. Bibimbap is served in a fairly large bowl containing warm white rice. Then various vegetables such as bean sprouts, spinach, carrots, mushrooms, and many more are added. There's also a half-cooked egg or sunny side up on top, plus slices of seasoned beef. The most important thing about bibimbap is the gochujang sauce or Korean spicy chili sauce. This sauce gives bibimbap its distinctive and addictive taste. Sometimes soy sauce is also added to enhance the savory flavor. The right way to eat bibimbap is to mix all the ingredients evenly first until the rice, vegetables, meat, eggs, and gochujang sauce are perfectly mixed. Then you can eat it while it's still hot. In one bite, you can taste various different textures and flavors. Amazing! Bibimbap is also quite a healthy food because there are lots of vegetables in it. Even though Jimin doesn't really like vegetables, he still likes it when it's in the form of bibimbap like this. Next, who doesn't like Korean barbecue? Jimin is also one of its fans. Actually, Korean barbecue or Korean barbecue is a Korean-style grilling technique. Usually the meat used is already cut into thin, small pieces, so it cooks faster and is easier to eat. The Korean barbecue experience isn't just about the meat. Army, there are several important elements that make Korean barbecue a complete and delicious meal. First, there's banchan or side dishes and fresh vegetables, usually in the form of kimchi, pickled radish, fresh lettuce, perilla leaves, and various other small side dishes. Second, of course, the meat. It can be pork like samgyeopsal, beef like galbi or bulgogi, or chicken and duck. Third, there's jjigae or Korean soup that's usually served as an accompaniment. Fourth, there's sam or the technique of wrapping meat with fresh leaves like lettuce or perilla leaves. The way to do it is, take a piece of lettuce leaf, put grilled meat, add banchan according to taste, then fold it and eat it in one bite. The sensation is totally different. Fifth, there's samjang, which is a thick sauce to complement the meat. This sauce makes the meat taste even better. Jimin really likes Korean barbecue because he's indeed a fan of all types of meat. And Korean barbecue is perfect because you can eat various types of meat at once in one sitting. Jimin's fourth favorite food is chahan. Wait, chahan? Never heard of it. Don't worry, Army. This is actually Japanese-style fried rice. Remember that Jimin also likes Japanese food besides Korean food. Chahan is similar to the fried rice we know, but of course has a distinctive Japanese flavor. It usually uses typical Japanese seasonings and different frying techniques. Chahan toppings can be adjusted to taste, but Jimin usually likes chahan with beef or duck toppings, plus Japanese green onions or Japanese scallions, and of course eggs. Simple but delicious. That's why Jimin really likes chahan. Food that's not complicated, quick to make, filling, and tastes good. Perfect for busy idols like Jimin, right? Fun fact, chahan can be found in many Japanese restaurants, and some are even sold in frozen form at Korean convenience stores. So if Jimin gets hungry in the middle of the night, he just needs to cook instant chahan. Jimin's fifth favorite food is fresh fruits. Yup, Army. Even though Jimin really loves meat and heavy meals, he's also very aware of the importance of eating fruit to balance his diet. Responsible eating at its finest. Jimin likes almost all types of fruit. Some of his favorite fruits include apples, Korean pears, which are large and sweet, and also peaches. In his vlog with other BTS members, Jimin was seen going to a convenience store and taking a pear-flavored slushy ice cream. This shows that he really likes the taste of fresh fruits. But there's one fruit that Jimin doesn't like, which is mango. This is quite surprising, Army, because mangoes taste sweet and fragrant. But that's how preferences are. Everyone's different, right? Another fun fact, mango fruit in South Korea is quite rare and expensive. Maybe because Korea's climate isn't suitable for growing mangoes. So it's understandable if Jimin isn't too familiar with the taste of mango. What's important is that Jimin still maintains his healthy eating pattern by consuming fruits. This is also one of the reasons why Jimin can maintain his body goals. Who doesn't like ice cream? Jimin likes it too. Ice cream is Jimin's favorite dessert. On several occasions, Jimin and other BTS members were seen enjoying ice cream together. What's interesting is that Jimin prefers ice cream with fresh fruit flavors rather than overly sweet flavors like chocolate or caramel. This is consistent with his love for fresh fruits. Jimin was seen buying pear-flavored slushy ice cream at a convenience store. There's also a video where he's enjoying strawberry-flavored ice cream. Basically, if it has a fruity flavor, Jimin will definitely like it. Ice cream is also one of Jimin's comfort foods when he's tired after practice or performing. A sweet treat that can improve his mood. Oh, yeah, Army, almost forgot. There's one more favorite food of Jimin that you should know, which is tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is one of the most popular street foods in South Korea. This food is made from rice cakes shaped like elongated cylinders, cooked with gochujang sauce that's spicy and sweet. What makes tteokbokki delicious is its chewy texture and the thick sauce that's spicy but also has a sweet taste. Usually tteokbokki is also added with fish cake, boiled eggs, green onions, and sometimes there's mozzarella cheese for the modern version. Jimin was seen eating tteokbokki several times in BTS behind-the-scenes videos. He even said that tteokbokki is a comfort food that always reminds him of his trainee days. Back then their budget was still limited, so tteokbokki, which is cheap, was a favorite choice for snacking with other members. Fun fact, tteokbokki can be an addictive food. The combination of spicy and sweet flavors, plus the unique texture, makes many people hooked. There's even a term, tteokbokki syndrome, for people who can't stop eating tteokbokki. If you go to Korea, you absolutely must try tteokbokki from street vendors. Or if you're in Indonesia, now there are also many Korean street food stalls that sell tteokbokki. Some even say it's better than in Korea. Now, ARMY, after knowing Jimin's favorite foods, we also need to discuss his diet journey, which was quite extreme in the past. You all know that Jimin used to have a slightly chubby appearance on his cheeks, right? And as an idol who's required to have a perfect appearance, Jimin once underwent a very extreme diet. In an interview, Jimin revealed that he managed to lose up to 10 kilograms in just 10 days. How did he do it? With an eating pattern of once a day, and the food consumed was only chicken breast. This is very extreme and actually unhealthy, ARMY. A diet like this can be dangerous for health and can cause various long-term health problems. But in the Korean entertainment industry, which is very strict about appearance, many idols are forced to do extreme diets like this. What's important now is that Jimin is more aware of the importance of a healthy and balanced eating pattern. He still maintains his weight, but in a healthier way. He still eats his favorite foods, but in reasonable portions, and also balances it with exercise and intense dance practice. Important message for ARMY: don't try extreme diets like what Jimin did. Health is more important than appearance. If you want a diet, do it in a healthy way and consult with a nutritionist. Now, let's talk about Jimin's interesting and unique eating habits. First, Jimin is the type of person who's a slow eater. He eats slowly and enjoys every bite. This is different from Jungkook, who's known as a fast eater and can finish food in a short time. This slow eating habit is actually good for digestion and can make us feel full faster. Second, Jimin pays close attention to portion control. After his experience with extreme dieting in the past, now Jimin is wiser in managing his food portions. He still eats the foods he likes, but in reasonable amounts. Balance is the key. Third, Jimin really likes eating while chatting. For him, mealtime is bonding time with other BTS members or with his closest people. That's why he always looks so happy when eating together. It's not just about the food, it's about the company. Fourth, Jimin has a habit of always giving thanks before eating. He's often seen saying, "Jao miok jasumnida," which means, "I will eat well before starting to eat." This is a sign of respect and gratitude that's highly valued in Korean culture. Fifth, even though Jimin likes spicy foods like kimchi jjigae and tteokbokki, his spice tolerance isn't as high as other members like J-Hope or Suga. Sometimes he's seen struggling when eating food that's too spicy, but still continues because he really likes the spicy taste. Sixth, Jimin really appreciates food and rarely leaves any food behind. In several videos, Jimin is always seen finishing all the food on his plate until it's clean. Good habit to follow. Now, ARMY, after knowing Jimin's favorite foods, we also need to know what foods are avoided or not really liked by Jimin. The first and most famous is mango. As mentioned before, Jimin doesn't really like the taste of mango. He mentioned this in several interviews and variety shows. The reason why he doesn't like mango isn't too clear. Maybe it's just a matter of taste preference. The second is food that's too oily or greasy food. Jimin tends to avoid food that's too oily because he's aware of his skin health and also his digestion. As an idol who must always appear with glowing skin, this is a smart choice. The third is food that's too sweet or sugary food. Jimin prefers food with a moderate sweetness level. That's why he prefers fruit-flavored ice cream rather than chocolate or caramel flavors, which tend to be sweeter. The fourth is junk food or fast food. Even though Jimin occasionally eats burgers or pizza with other members, this isn't his main choice. He prefers freshly cooked and homemade style food. The fifth is excessive alcoholic beverages. Even though drinking alcohol is quite common in Korea, Jimin doesn't drink too much alcohol. He prefers drinking water, fruit juice, or traditional Korean drinks like siki, which is a sweet drink made from fermented rice. But remember, ARMY, this doesn't mean Jimin never eats these foods at all. Once in a while he still eats them, it's just not his main preference. And he's more selective. Okay, ARMY, how about now we learn how to make one of Jimin's favorite foods at home? We're going to make a simple version of bibimbap that you can try. For the ingredients, you'll need rice and protein with 2 bowls of warm white rice, 200 grams of thinly sliced beef, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and salt and pepper to taste. For vegetables, you'll need 100 grams of bean sprouts, 100 grams of spinach, 1 carrot cut into matchsticks, 100 grams of thinly sliced shiitake mushrooms, and 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. For the sauce, you'll need 3 tablespoons of gochujang or Korean chili sauce, 1 tablespoon of sweet soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Here's how to make it. First, sauté the beef with garlic, soy sauce, and sesame oil until cooked. Set aside. Second, boil the vegetables one by one, including bean sprouts, spinach, carrots, and mushrooms with a little salt. After cooked, drain and add a little sesame oil. This is so the vegetables don't stick together and have a fragrant aroma. Third, make a sunny side-up egg. Make sure the yolk is still half-cooked. Fourth, mix all the sauce ingredients in a small bowl until evenly mixed. Fifth, plating time. Put rice in a large bowl. Arrange the vegetables in a circle on top of the rice with alternating colors to make it pretty. Put the meat in the center and the egg on top of the meat. Finally, pour the gochujang sauce over it. Or you can serve the sauce separately so you can adjust the spice level yourself. And ta-da! Homemade bibimbap is ready to be enjoyed. Don't forget to mix all the ingredients evenly before eating. That's the authentic way. It's really easy, right, ARMY? You can modify it according to taste. For example, use chicken or seafood if you don't like beef, or add zucchini and eggplant if you want more vegetables. Get creative. You know what, ARMY? Jimin actually appears very often in BTS food content. From Bon Voyage, In the Soup, to Run BTS, which specifically makes food content. Jimin is always one of the most excited members. In Bon Voyage Season 4 episode, which was filmed in New Zealand, Jimin looked very enjoyable during the cooking session with other members. Even though he's not the best at cooking, that title goes to Jin, but Jimin is always enthusiastic to help and, of course, eats the cooking results heartily. Then in the Soup, there was a funny moment where Jimin and V made ramen in the middle of the night. The two of them cooked carefully so they wouldn't be noisy and wake up other members who were already sleeping. So cute, right? In Run BTS, there are also several food challenge episodes where BTS members have to cook or eat certain foods. Jimin is always an entertaining contestant. His expressions when eating spicy food or when he successfully cooks something always make us laugh. The most memorable is the episode where Jimin had to eat quite a lot of wasabi as a punishment game. His expression was priceless, but he still ate it and didn't complain. That's our professional Jimin. ARMY also often makes compilation videos about Jimin eating moments or Jimin food mukbang on YouTube. You can search and watch those compilations, guaranteed to make you hungry too. Fun fact, there's a term, Jimin effect, where if Jimin is seen eating or mentions a certain food, that food immediately sells out or that restaurant immediately gets crowded with fans visiting. His influence is really powerful, right? So that's it, ARMY, a complete discussion about Jimin BTS's favorite foods that you must know. From spicy kimchi jjigae, colorful bibimbap, delicious Korean barbecue, simple chahan, addictive tteokbokki, to fresh fruits and refreshing ice cream. We've also discussed Jimin's eating habits, foods he avoids, even a bibimbap recipe you can try at home. Pretty complete, right? Turns out Jimin's taste in food is mostly traditional Korean food. This shows that even though BTS has gone global and often tours to various countries, Jimin still loves and is proud of traditional Korean food. That's what we call staying true to your roots. The most important thing is we can learn from Jimin about the importance of a balanced diet. Even though he has favorite foods that are mostly carbs and meat, he also eats fruits and vegetables to balance his nutrition. Plus, he also exercises regularly with dance practice and workouts. Healthy lifestyle goals. Does anyone have the same favorite foods as Jimin? Comment below. And if you've tried any of the foods mentioned in this video, share your experience too. For those of you who are interested in trying Jimin's favorite foods, now there are many Korean restaurants in Indonesia that provide these menus. From fine dining to street food style, they're all available. Or you can also try cooking it yourself at home using the recipe we shared earlier. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel for other BTS content, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest updates. Share this also with other fellow ARMY so they can know Jimin's favorite foods too. Also comment which BTS member you want to have their favorite foods discussed in the next video. Jin, Jungkook, V, RM, J-Hope, Suga, or do you want other content about BTS? Thank you for watching until the end, ARMY. You are the best. See you in the next video. Borahi.